This is where Grant would conduct the war from. Keep in mind that Grant is in command of all Union armies across the United States. Lee is in charge of one Confederate army. So Grant is really coordinating all the various Union armies across the country from this cabin right here. So this is what you might call the Pentagon of the Union Army during the Civil War. Many people who visited Grant were amazed that he lived out here in a small log cabin instead of in the plantation house. This is the only Civil War log cabin still in existence today in the entire United States. This is also the site where, when Lincoln visited here, that Lincoln would meet with Grant inside this cabin. Even the Confederate Vice President met here one time with Grant. So this cabin is the most important and most significant ground that we have here at City Point, because this is where Grant would conduct the war from. Lincoln was in this cabin almost daily when he was here. There's one story of Lincoln in here telling some stories, some jokes. All of a sudden Tad comes in. Tad says, "Father, Mother request your presence aboard the steamer." Lincoln says, well, "Tad, tell her I'll be there directly." Well, Tad goes back out. Lincoln continues telling his story. A little while later, Tad comes back in. "Father, Mother request your presence." Lincoln says, "Tell Mother I'll be there soon." Tad comes in a third time, and you can see that Lincoln's whole countenance just changed from being fairly happy telling the story. All of a sudden, he hangs his head down and he mutters, "Will that woman ever leave me alone?" Lincoln also, he went to visit the hospitals and to shake hands with the wounded and all this type of thing. His wife also went in. Well, after she passed through one of the officers' barracks at the Depot Field Hospital, one of the Union officers said to another one, "Who is the queen that just passed through?" So Lincoln and his wife are like day and night. Lincoln being very down to earth, Mrs. Lincoln not so down to earth.